the GOAT debate. One of the most outplayed, toxic, and downright annoying conversations in all of basketball discourse. You know it, I know it, your grandma down the street knows it, even a toddler in their mom's womb knows about the GOAT debate because of how crazy and how much it is dramatized in the media nowadays.
But is LeBron the greatest basketball player of all time?
Michael Jordan is the GOAT and
tell me in a
laughably
one-on-one
better
game
than
that
LeBron
LeBron
James.
James
yourself
would
some
dominate.
LeBron James.
Yeah, you know they're gonna happen. He the GOAT.
He's not.
Some people might think that Kareem is the GOAT. Some people might think that Steph Curry's the GOAT. Some people might think that Kobe's the GOAT. But the two main people that people talk about is Michael Jordan and LeBron James. And the conversations behind these two men is actually insanity. I think some of these people are genuinely insane with these takes that they bring up about these two men in a kids game where you put a basketball into the hoop. And it's crazy that people have this much toxicity and this much passion about this one debate that can never really have a definitive answer. So today, I wanted to rant about the GOAT debate, kind of give my opinion on it, and kind of just really explain why it's kind of stupid. I'm gonna need some water before I talk about this. So what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. And in this video, as I said, I'm going to be ranting about the GOAT debate. I really have no script on here, no notes. I just kind of really wanted to talk about the GOAT debate because over the past few weeks, the discourse, especially with the We Done with the 90s trend, has completely shattered this GOAT debate and really got me in perspective, like how really dumb people really are about the GOAT debate. And I kind of just really wanted to talk about it. But yeah, if you want to help support the channel, then please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment. I do a variety of content on this channel. And if you like that, then you can help support the channel. I also have other socials in the description. You guys can follow them up, and also go follow the Twitch where I'll be streaming basically every week, and also go follow my second channel where I'm posting reaction videos and other clips from my stream. And yeah, let's get straight into this. So my first point I really want to talk about is your opinion on the GOAT debate will not change anyone's opinion. These Jordan old head fans have been begging LeBron fans to understand that Jordan is 6-0 in the finals, which is cool, which is great. That is a really great accomplishment. But LeBron fans do not care. LeBron fans will understand his stats, how he has 40k points, which is insane. The most points, 10k assists, 10k rebounds. He has a triple-double in stats in his whole career, which is crazy. But Jordan fans don't care because they'll be like, oh, well, if Jordan played 21 years, he'll get the same stats too, which could be true. But now we're going into what ifs, and that's why the GOAT debate is so dumb. You are not going to be able to change anyone else's opinion about how you feel about your certain player. LeBron fans value longevity and statistics, while Jordan fans value winning and championships. They already have their line set, so at this point, there's really no reason to continue the debate. If someone really believes that Kobe Bryant is the greatest player of all time in their opinion, and I'm a big Kobe fan, I personally don't believe that, but if you really believe that, what makes you think that if you're a Jordan fan or LeBron fan, you're really going to change their mind of how they feel about that player? Just really think about that in your head. If a Warriors fan, a 6-year-old light-skinned kid who thinks that Steph Curry is the greatest player because he shoots as many threes and has the most threes in NBA history, if they think that Curry's the GOAT, what would anything that you say change their opinion? That's one thing that I don't really understand about the GOAT debate. That's just one thing that just absolutely baffles me about this discourse, because it's like you're arguing with a wall at this point. So what's the point of a debate? And then that leads into the absolute toxicity of the GOAT debate. This debate has been so goddamn toxic for years now. LeBron fans saying that Jordan quit on his team because his dad died and he wanted to go play baseball for his dad. And Jordan fans will say that LeBron is a crybaby, soft, LaFlop, LaChoke James, will literally absolutely clown LeBron for any small little thing that he does. Being the most toxic under every LeBron post will say Jordan's better. And under any Jordan post, they'll say LeBron's better. It's just not even fun to even have basketball discourse no more when it comes to the GOAT debate. Any other debate is cool, but it's just the LeBron and Jordan debates is just so toxic. It's genuinely insane, and I don't know why it is that way, but it's because all these fan bases try to get a leg up on the other team by saying the most disrespectful shit and think that that's gonna work. I don't know how that works, but that's how it goes. If you were to ask me personally, I think that Michael Jordan is the GOAT by a slight margin. LeBron sexuals, don't click out the video now. I do think that LeBron is literally literally right there. Like, honestly, to me, it's 1A, 1B. Because obviously, I have not watched Jordan, and I will get onto the we done with the 90s trend. I will get onto that real quick. But I've watched LeBron basically my whole time watching basketball, and he's great. He's phenomenal. He beat my favorite team. He beat the Warriors in 2016, coming down 3-1. He beat my favorite player of all time, Steph Curry. We're going to get off that topic, but I do think that Jordan is slightly better. Going 6-0 in the finals, getting 3 3-peats back to back, retiring and getting another 3-peat is just genuinely insane. And his dominance of that era is just crazy. And I really advise everyone to go watch Jimmy High Roller. He's basically the GOAT of NBA basketball right now. His video on the We Done with the 90s was very informative, but you just can't go being comparing eras because the 90s are obviously not going to be as good as the players nowadays. I bet a bench player from the NBA right now can cook a plumber player from the 80s or 90s any day in a 1v1. Easy work, because we have much more better technology, much more better medicine, much more training, way better training, and much more looser rules than back then. So that's genuinely obvious, but you have to appreciate the greatness of how Jordan was back in the 80s and 90s, and you can also appreciate LeBron James in his era. And that's another point I want to get on, is just appreciating greatness. It seems like how J. Cole said, it seems like we can't have two legends coexist. These LeBron fans will say the craziest shit about Jordan, saying he doesn't have a left hand, saying that he played with plumbers, saying he was getting carried in super teams, all that, and still have him number 2 all time. You gotta really think about that. At least Jordan fans be somewhat reasonable, and then when they be clowning LeBron and put him on like 8 or 9, which is genuinely insane. But why can't we just appreciate that Jordan was amazing in his era, literally averaging 37 points per game in his era and dominating the finals, never losing in the finals? Why can't we appreciate that? And appreciate all the legends of the past, and also appreciate that LeBron has been dominating for 21 years, been a top 10 player for basically almost 20 years. He's been dominant, and he's still going to be dominant regardless of how anyone feels. I just really don't understand that. It's genuinely crazy. That's why I feel like the GOAT debate is so dumb, because it's like you're trying to demean the other person, but then you still have them at like top 2 of all time. Why can't we just appreciate greatness of basketball, appreciate the basketball that we got back then, and appreciate the basketball now, and not have to go in narratives like last year when the Nuggets were up 3-0. They were trying to twist it to the Lakers coming back down from 0-3 to help LeBron's GOAT case. When LeBron loses, it's always bring up how Jordan lost, which maybe is a fact because of how Jordan fans will always clown LeBron when he lost or whatever, but I don't really understand that. Back to my original point, I think that Jordan's slightly better, but it's a 1A, 1B conversation. At this point, I really don't care to have any GOAT debate conversations with anybody, because I think that Jordan's the GOAT, and if you as a LeBron fan are going to come and tell me that LeBron is the GOAT, you can come and do all these stats, all these statistics. It is not going to change my opinion. It's not going to change my opinion. So that's the main point of this video. I just want to get through to people that this debate needs to be a little bit more civil, and go into the debate knowing you're not going to change their opinion. You can scream, you can yell, you can bring them all these stats, but you probably aren't going to change their opinion. And that's probably why we need to probably stop having these debates all the damn time. ESPN, I'm talking to y'all when you literally put it on your program every damn day. Now let's get into the we done with the 90s trend. Basically, some people on TikTok, which is a crazy way that people are actually trying to use this for GOAT debate conversations, but basically people are pulling up lowlights of 80s and 90s basketball and saying that Jordan doesn't have a left hand and the 80s and 90s are trash, when it's crazy because even Jimmy High said this in his video. If you want to do that, anybody can do the same thing for this era. Pull up lowlights, pull up air balls, pull up them not even going left, Jaylen Brown, and we're gonna use that against LeBron in his debate. I could pull up literally a clip of LeBron getting locked up by a Uber driver. Literally, this dude probably has a 2-day contract in the NBA. I could show LeBron getting crossed over, but I'm gonna use that in the GOAT debate by saying that Jordan's better, because that, like, no, that it just doesn't make any sense. If we're talking about we done with the 90s just to be done with the 90s, we can be done with the 90s. That is literally like 30 years ago. We can be done with the 90s, man. But I'm just saying, if we're gonna use it for GOAT debates to say that Jordan's better, LeBron's better, all this different kind of stuff, it's useless, because you could do that for every era. And obviously the 90s are gonna be worse because that's 30 years ago. The evolution of basketball has been so much more than we can possibly, probably longer than double of these people's lifespans that are doing these we done with the 90s trend. People will comment under every Instagram post saying we done with the 90s. This is crazy. I don't know what is going on with basketball discourse, but it's genuinely insane. But to end off this video, I just really want to harp that obviously my video is not going to change anything on how the GOAT debate is going to be discussed every day. Under every LeBron post, Jordan fans are going to say Jordan's better, and every Jordan post, LeBron fans are going to say that LeBron's better. And can we just appreciate greatness and not go with these dumb ass narratives all the time? Can we just appreciate it? You can think that LeBron's the GOAT, but just stop being toxic, man. Can we stop being toxic? Jordan fans too, the old head Jordan fans, let's just all stop being toxic. Let's all be one and appreciate the basketball. If someone thinks that Steph Curry is the best player of our generation or something like that, let's not start bashing Curry because of what other fans think. Let them enjoy what they enjoy. You can have very civil discourse, which is very far in between, especially because that's not what gets views. But let's just try to have that, and hopefully my video can make somewhat of a positive effect on basketball discourse as a whole. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Let me know what you guys think about how I feel about the GOAT debate basically being stupid. Yeah, if you want to help support the channel and you enjoyed the video, then please like the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it a lot. Like I said, I do a lot of variety content on this channel, and if you guys like that, then go check out the other stuff. Follow the TikTok, follow the Instagram, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.